Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Hunter, and it is Monday night. It is getting late, but I need to do a commentary. I'm really excited to actually bring you guys this game. We have Liquid.Ret. He is going to be the Red Zerg player. I'm sure he doesn't require an introduction for a lot of you. Member of Team Liquid, one of the deadliest macro Zergs in the world. Ret is currently competing in Korea, and should put on a good show for us today on Jungle Basin. Jungle Basin, a map that apparently is going to be removed soon enough from the map pool, because in Zerg versus Terran matchups, it's apparently very, very Terran favored, so apparently it needs to be reworked a little bit. There was actually some talk of putting a gold base down right around this area here, and yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to incorporate that. I did see some talk of that though. Kowi is going to be the yellow Protoss player. I really don't have as much info on Kowi. Certainly haven't heard of him. Could be a Smurf account, although I really don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is just like Kowi is Kowi. But this is definitely Liquid.Ret, and should be a good game for you guys. I'm really pleased to be doing some more commentaries, especially these Korean games. Everyone I watch just seems to be so action-packed. Really enjoying them, and I hope you guys are too. It looks like we are going to have Hatchery first build here on 15 supply. No surprise at all, just because, I mean, your natural expansion on Jungle Basin, it's all tucked away here. I mean, behind the destructible rocks. Your opponent needs to get up this initial ramp and then sort of through your main base to get to your natural. So it is a little bit easier to defend in that respect. Certainly going to be scouted by Kowi's probe here. Kowi, on the other hand, is going gateway first. The assimilators already arrived, and we are going to see a cybernetics core immediately to follow, I'm sure. There's actually a lot of people watching this game too. Moonglade's watching, another member of the FXO clan. So I'm not actually sure if this is a tournament or some kind of show match series or what. I can look into that though. I'll probably be casting a few more games from it. This Overlord is going to want to be careful as soon as the cybernetics core arrives. It looks like Kowi going to skip that first Zealot and pump out a Stalker as soon as the cybernetics core arrives. And this Overlord is definitely going to want to be scarce for when that Stalker arrives. Got to be careful. You don't want to get it picked off. Now, back at the Zerg base, we do have 4 drones Maynarding down to the natural. And this probe is still going to remain unchecked. But we do have 2 lings arriving. Not going to get 4, just 2. As I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but Ret is just so... He's a very passive style and very macro-oriented. So choosing to go with 2 lings instead of 4 doesn't surprise me at all. Definitely wants to get out as many drones as possible. Whoa. Whoa. What is going on here? This is a crazy build. Is this Overlord actually going to get taken out? I want to spot all the action I can. 50 hit points. 22. It is going to die. But my reaction before, like, how many times have you guys seen this kind of build? Guaranteed Liquid.Ret sees the chrono boost going down in the cybernetics core, and he just immediately assumes it's warp gate research. No, no, no. Kowi is getting air upgrades, air weapons, level 1. He's going for a very fast Stargate. Stargate's tucked away back here. Let's take a look at, yeah, the vision of Liquid.Ret. Of course, he's going to know nothing about this. And then you've got the Stalker over here, which is going to protect or prevent any, sacrificial overlords from spotting this Stargate. Now, take a look at this. 35 seconds for these Phoenix to come out. A new buff to Phoenix in the recent 1.2 patch. These Phoenix coming out very quickly, and this is actually really cool. This is it's like a groundbreaking build order. It's a build order that would only work, in patch 1.2. Now that these Phoenix come out so quick, and this air upgrade level 1 is now complete. So I'm just so intrigued by this. I'm just gonna hang out in the Protoss base all cast. No, can't do that. You got to keep an eye on what's going on for Liquid.Ret. We do have him mining off of 3 gas soon enough. He's mining off of 2 right now. He's getting a 3rd gas. He's also getting a Hydralisk Den. Of course, Lair Tech has arrived. Getting Overlord speed as well. These Phoenix have been spotted, no problem. Now they're upgraded, doing 6 times 2 and 11 times 2 damage. Of course, they have a damage bonus to light units. 3 Phoenix out, and a 4th one is going to be here any second. Really deadly once you get 4 of them, because they can take out queens a lot easier, but you got to be careful. 3 queens out already. Very nice. These Phoenix are going to have a tough time. They take out an Overlord. 1 Overlord with a natural. They're going to take out another Overlord. A 4th Phoenix has arrived. So these Phoenix have hunted down 3 Overlords total. We do have some Spore Crawlers going up. They're going to be sniping a few drones here and there. We have a 3rd hatchery going up, as well as some Hydralisks on the way. These Phoenix just continuing to take out Overlords. This hatchery in the middle of the map, very nice, picking up a 3rd base. Very congruent with Rhett's macro style. These Phoenix doing work, though. I mean, 3 kills, 1 kill, 1 kill, 2 kills. Not too bad. Lots of Overlord snipes, a couple drone snipes in there as well. Lots of queens. 1, 2, well, let's just pull up the units tab. Only 3 queens. Pretty good number for the meantime. I'd like to see an extra one. I'm sure we will. Once this base pops, you're going to need to spread that creep as well. And Liquid.Ret is actually a very good player at spreading creep. A very important function. You can actually see, look at all the creep tumors. We got 4 that he can use now. He's put down a ton of creep. Now, these queens, along with a couple Hydras, heading off creep. Hydra is excessively slow off creep, and of course queens are as well. This queen going to get sniped, no problem. Got to avoid the Hydras, or just Graviton Beam and zap them to death. No problem there. We do have Hydra range upgrade on the way. Roach Warren coming in, and an Infestation Pit. So we are going to see some fungal growth being used as anti-air. Now 5 Phoenix in the mix, and it looks like back at the Protoss base we are going to have a transition into Colossus tech. Of course, Colossus, a very hard counter to Hydralisks, and actually this Overlord spots that, no problem. But he is going to die, absolutely. You know what? You did your scouting duty, though, buddy. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. He spotted the robotics facility. We have a Void Ray on the way. Pathogen glands being upgraded so that infestors start with 25 bonus energy. Getting another queen out for this 3rd hatchery as well. I got to keep an eye on these Phoenix, though. Sniping another queen. I'm really intrigued by this build. I'm wondering, you know, how strong it is going to be. Idra was saying a lot that there are going to be these new Phoenix builds in PvZ that are supposed to be so deadly, and the pros just, you know, it's just a matter of working out the timings. So I'm wondering, you know, maybe this is it. We've got lots of Hydralisks at this center hatchery, plenty of anti-air. It's not going to be a problem. The only thing, certainly for Ret, is just keeping in mind, keeping an eye on his Overlord placement, because he's going to be losing so many if he leaves them unsupported. You know, you need Hydras under them, or at the minimum queens, or have them hang out near the spores. You're going to snipe another queen, maybe? Possibly. Is it going to go down before these Hydras get in range? No, the queen does survive, and unfortunately Kowi loses a couple Phoenix as well there. So let's actually take a look at the units lost, and wow. Ooh, Liquid.Ret sitting at just over 2,000. A nice fungal growth there. Oh, devastating. 2 big losses there, as the fungal growth is going to be absolutely key to entangle the Phoenix, and then of course snipe them down with the Hydralisks. But you know what? We are not going to see any more Phoenix. It looks like we're going to have Void Rays to support a Colossus-based army. Of course, Kowi is going to need some gateway units as well for support. I'm really interested to see how effective this transition is. Not going to be producing off this second Stargate, but that's fine. I mean, he sort of did the damage he needed to do with those Phoenix. They were a costly investment, though, undoubtedly. We'll have to see how it sort of plays out from here as the... Oh, we are going to see we get more scouting as well. Liquid.Ret Well, he's not actually gonna really scout anything that he wasn't aware of already. And we are gonna have a push now from Kowi. On the units tab, we have 2 sentries, 3 stalkers, 2 colossi, 4 void rays, and 3 zealots. It's looking to be a big exchange. Lots of fungals going down on all of these Protoss units, and they are just going to melt away to the roaches and the hydralisks. Yeah, Hydra's just such high DPS. They just melt away, especially gateway units so quickly. And I mean, unless you got a pretty critical number of Colossus, they're not going to be able to do enough damage. The Colossus are not going to be able to take out the Hydras. At least that's what it looked like there. This expansion getting shut down, and now all of a sudden, Kowi looking to be in a really brutal position. I mean, he's down by 35 supply, and he's going to be falling behind on the income tab. Although we can see 70 probes compared to 68 drones for our Zerg player, Ret. Lots of Hydras on the production tab as well. Some upgrades to follow. We have level 2 ranged upgrades for these Hydras. They deal 14 damage now, very high DPS. We are going to get a nice little drop here. Lots of roaches, mainly roaches. Any Hydras? I don't believe so. Nope. One Hydra, one lone Hydra, not Overlord. But we are going to get a drop in the main base of Kowi. And when is he going to know about it? Really just right now. He realizes, oh, rats. Doom drop in my main. I would recommend sniping the pylons, for sure. I mean, at least then you shut down all the production facilities, and there's only a couple pylons powering them. Lots of Zealots getting back, Colossus, Void Ray, but this is a pretty heavy Roach army. They're looking pretty scary at this point. Is Kowi going to be able to hold this off with his Colossus and Void Rays? It looks like he will. Looks like he will shut down that drop. And these Void Rays could, they could do a lot of damage over here. All those undefended Overlords. But now we got lots of Hydras moving in. One of the Infestors gets sniped before he can even cast a spell. There you go. Fungal growth on the Void Rays and the Colossus. The Colossus just burning down the Hydras. Very scary. Oh, devastating. Liquid.Ret now. He is sort of on the back heel, getting pushed back by this Protoss force here. Nice nice defending there from Kowi. Of course, Colossus just melting the Hydras so quickly. You need to have support units, though. You need, you know, basically any gateway units, well, Zealots and Stalkers ideally, underneath the Colossus for support purposes. Nice fungal growth, though. I really like those sort of fungal growths used to really slow down your opponent. This is looking to be another attack, though. Trying to move back. Lots of roaches in the front. They're going to be able to tank a lot of the damage. Got to be careful with those Hydras. Very scary presence now. I'm not sure if Kowi is going to be able to hold this off. It's looking like this third base for Kowi is going to fall. Gateway's being warped in over here, and Kowi is forced to call GG. So a pretty innovative build from our Protoss player Kowi here. Maybe a less than seamless transition into, you know, Void Rays, Colossus, and Warp Gate units. Liquid.Ret just having a field day, continuing to destroy Kowi's base even after the game's over. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. There's a lot of action. I certainly enjoyed casting it for you guys. And I think that's all. How much is even left in this replay? Oh, Liquid.Ret having lots of fun. But yeah, that's it. Take care, guys. Peace out.